Sup, losers?
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to
Well-
our...
Welcome to Unhinged Opinions.
Yes.
Yes,
There's
yes.
two of us now.
We. And there's probably gonna be a third.
Maybe.
Most likely.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what are we talking about again?
Queer media, I
Queer
guess.
media. You haven't watched OFMD.
No, I haven't. The only thing I saw of OFMD is someone making fun of someone on Tumblr who talked about... Okay, so someone was criticizing some kiss that they had.
Oh,
about
that
how
kiss.
it was like, wow, that was the stalest kiss in the world. You could do better. And then someone was like, they're middle-aged. They don't need to kiss with tongue. But the post I saw was out of, like, not OFMD. It was Sid and Diego from Ice Age. So I was like, what the hell is going on? So I looked at it, and I scrolled down a bit from the blog, and I saw that original one was about OFMD. So I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, as a person who have watched OFMD, that kiss was not stale at all. It was like their first kiss, you know? It's not like they're gonna...
I don't know. So it was just like shy, like, oh my god.
Yeah, or like it's like one of those cute moments where they're like, oh my god, I finally noticed it's like aishiteru, I love you kind of moments.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, makes more sense because I didn't see it, so I just saw the Diego and Sid post.
Okay, so the funny thing is, I wanted to make an OFMD video for the very longest time, like before I even made the channel, right?
Right.
But I couldn't
Because
I'm gonna get cancelled.
why? Because you have bad opinions.
I have very bad opinions about it. Jadi, so it's like, I like the show, but I'm not like obsessed with it.
Right.
I don't think I can make a video that I am not obsessed with. Like, I'm obsessed with sharks. I love sharks.
We know that.
I love mollusks and I love Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
But I don't love OFMD. I thought it was gonna be like, yeah! Pirates!
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't.
Right.
It was. So, you know Good Omens. I love Good Omens, right?
Yes, I know you like.
The primary story is about saving the world. The secondary story is about taking care of this one stupid kid. And the third one is falling in love.
Right.
But OFMD is like falling in love. And then the pirates.
Right.
And then the pirates is probably the third, actually. The pirate stuff is like the set thing. I don't mind, but I expected more pirate thing.
So instead of love being the background, it's the pirates that's the background.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, when I saw it, I thought it was just a pirate show as well, but I mean, I haven't watched it, so... And I don't know if I'll watch it.
So we're gonna talk about queer media.
Right.
Right.
Well, I'm reading Stone Butch Blues
I haven't
again. It's really good. I mean, it's like the quintessential, like, lesbian book. Or just, like, queer book that I feel like everyone should read. But I feel like people get, like, the wrong takeaway from it. Because I feel like people get, like, I don't know, they have, like, bad takes on it. It's just, like, the whole point of the book. If you, like, come out of the book and your whole thing was, like, wow, butch and femme relationships instead of, like, class solidarity. Like, working class solidarity, the importance of unions, the importance of staying together with, like, your other queer siblings, I'm just kind of like, what were you reading? You know?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. What queer media are you consuming right now?
I watched, was that one from Hong Kong? Twilight Kiss.
I haven't watched that one.
Okay, so it's like about two old men. One of them is married. One of them is a widower because like his wife died, right?
Right.
And then so the widower he used to work in the factory, and the married guy he works as a taxi driver. And the one who approached first was actually the taxi driver, and he was like, "Bro, do you want to like get it on in the bathroom?" And then the widower's like, you know, how about we take it slow? How about we be friends first? And the widower's like, yeah, that's fine. So, and then he was like, and he sits down. So, what do you do? What are you doing in this park? And he's like, well, just vibing. Do you want to, like, grab some lunch or something? And then like, as time progresses, they go on even cuter dates like that, right? And then there's like, of course, the go to your partner's house and then the partner cooks for you kind of situation, right? And then like turns out there's like an ongoing issue in Hong Kong with like the queers, especially older queers, and they never told their family. And it tells a story about how like the previous generation did not accept them.
Right.
And then because they had their own family, they had a wife, they had kids.
Right.
Their own kids are like, what the fuck, Dad? You stupid, you ugly, you are disgusting.
Right.
What?
I mean, it is complicated, especially if you've built a life, I guess. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like, as like a kid, I guess, you wouldn't expect your dad to deceive you, I guess. I mean, I hate like saying that, but like...
Deceive you?
Yeah, no, because it's just like you thought one thing and then turns out like your whole life is flipped upside down, I guess. But I mean, I can't really fault like them for like hiding
I mean,
either.
I've been deceiving like a lot of people for the past 22 years, I'm really good at keeping secrets. My mom doesn't even know that I'm queer yet.
I mean, if you look at me and think I'm straight, like, I'm really sorry. Something's wrong with your brain.
no brain, no thoughts hidden.
Like, it's always like that. Like, if like, I walk into a room and there's other gays, they're like, oh, that's a bi. That's a bi. But then I, like, come out to, like, my straight friends and they're like, you don't look bi. And I'm like...
What do you expect a bi person to look like?
Like this.
Yeah. I don't... Cause, like, have you ever met, like, the straightest person ever?
My ex.
I was, like, about to talk about someone else. Someone we've...
Oh! Him!
So what you don't know, guys, he mansplains us, right? We were working on a project. I was, like, leading, like, the visuals, right? This lady over here animated butt shit, right? The other guy... Dude, he took credit for so many things, and he changed a lot of things that we already thought of, right?
Right.
It made everything look not what it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah. And he thinks, like, you guys are the one who are stupid. Even though everyone is going against me, I'm the one who's correct.
Right. Do you remember when he was bitching? So, before we made the final character designs, our main character had really short hair.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't understand why she has to be like this. I don't understand why she has to be butch. And it's like, she just has short hair. She's not butch. And then you know what the funny part is? So we were reviewing like real people we knew to take like inspiration from. And our teacher...
so I called you butch.
Yeah. So I showed him a picture of me and my friends who are lesbians. It's like an andro lesbian and a butch lesbian. And then he points at me, and he goes, that's tomboy enough, and I'm like, I'm a femme.
Like, you were the most femme out of everyone in the picture.
Right. And he still called me butch.
And the funny thing is, I remember the director was like, yeah, we could make it this a bit queer, right? Maybe a bit of subtext. Even like the, what's it called again? The producer manager thing, right? Yeah. She was like, yeah, this is cute. We could ship them, And everyone who was not that straight was like, yeah,
it's cute.
Yeah. And then there's that one guy, the straightest guy, who has the biggest mouth in the world. No. And then you know what? Because he has the biggest mouth in the world, he changed it.
Yeah.
Because of him.
Just
Fuck that.
Yeah.
So bad. So bad.
Annoying guy. Like, his face is so punchable.
I wanna, like... He has a...
Man bun?
He has a man bun, right? I wanna, like, pluck it. Like, harvest it.
I think it's toxic, so I wouldn't. But, yeah, I don't think he could take me in a fight, like physically.
I think he could. I'm not that strong.
I mean...
Buff GF. Ooh, Buff GF. Oh yeah, speaking of queer media, I have been out in the internet, but I haven't been out by saying that I think I'm a furry.
So she came out to me and texted it right before that. She was like, I think I'm a furry, and I'm like, we been new.
So just yesterday, I made a fursona concept. I haven't decided yet. You already saw it.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a big black chicken. I'm gonna call it Big Black Cock.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have nipple piercings.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could say, like, I have a big black pierced cock, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then if I'm gonna run this YouTube channel seriously, that would mean I could be like, hello, can I interview you for a moment? I'm interviewing you on behalf of the BBC. And I wouldn't lie.
The big black cock.
Big Black Cock.
Big black cock.
And another one is a cat named Piss. But
Of course.
Of course, but it's not that funny. And the other one is a whale shark.
Mm-hmm.
You will be able to see the pictures here. Yeah.
Put it in.
I'll put it in somehow! Ugh. That has nothing to do with queer media, but it feels like coming out.
she's queer and it's media she's making.
It's media, so I guess it's queer media. What is wrong with us?
Everything.
Everything? Yeah, I totally agree.
Everything. Well, she's still creating my brains rotted by capitalism, so love my job, guys.
Her job sucks.
Whatever. It's paying me.
It's paying you almost nothing.
That's so true, bestie. Internships.
I've been watching. Of course, you know what I've been watching. Sherlock Holmes. A lot of Sherlock Holmes, right?
Of course.
Oh shit! What was that?
My outlook.
Your outlook.
Yeah.
My outlook's bleak.
Same. Same.
So yeah, I've been watching Russian Sherlock Holmes, Soviet Sherlock Holmes again, of course. And the more I watch it, the more I'm like, these guys are married. So Livanov, the actor for Holmes, he is known in life to be like a super prankster kind of guy, right? And in the show, there are a few times where you've just pranked Watson.
So you're.
What?
I mean, it's the actor and the character.
It just feels like because they're also very close in real life, they kind of show that in the show as well.
Oh, is Sherlock not a prankster in the like source media?
He's not that much of a prankster.
Oh, okay.
In the Soviet Holmes, they crunched it up all the way to 10.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. He was like, so there's like a coffee pot, like the silverware coffee pot, right? And he's like, Watson, you see that cane over there you're holding. It belongs to someone who's very smart, perhaps a doctor, and he has. I don't know, but he has like a very nasally voice, alright?
Okay.
And then there's like a bit of chompiness. There must be a dog somewhere. And then I was like, how the fuck do you know that I'm holding the stick? And he's like, well, Watson, you know, people who are very, very smart, we have like a third eye in the back of our heads. And then Watson's like, uh-huh. And Mrs. Hudson, she just picks up the coffee pot. And she was like, boy, he saw your reflection in the coffee pot. And Watson's like,
Himbo?
I love him!
Himbo.
He's beautiful. He's so pretty too.
Okay.
Yeah. You haven't seen him? I'll put a picture here.
I mean, everything she calls pretty, I'm just like, okay.
Okay, it's old men.
Okay, it's old men. It's old men again.
Old men.
It's always old men. Like the day Pan will send me like a youngish guy.
Ish.
Like, I'm talking about like mid-30s, early 40s. That's youngish, right?
Did I send you something like that?
Who?
I don't know.
No, you didn't. So I'm saying the day she's gonna send me that.
Oh, okay.
Is the day I'd be like,
I have evolved.
I don't like women. That which is never gonna happen.
Oh my god. No, I don't know. Not sure if I'll ever send you anyone who's youngish.
I know you wouldn't.
But yeah.
I don't think you would.
Oh, speaking of youngish, I watched The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, right? Who's the lady?
Which one?
Blonde lady, elf lady who has magic ring power.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend a few weeks ago. We're like, if that lady, Tilda Swinton, and the guy who played Matrix, fuck, I'm stupid! Keanu Reeves, they all meet in one room, maybe one movie, the world would explode.
They're all hot.
They're all hot.
No, I don't find white women hot, but like Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton, mwah.
Like, I see a white girl and I'm like, okay. But Tilda Swinton?
Yeah, that is...
That is a fine white woman. That's a fine white woman.
What sort of stuff have you been, like, consuming?
Fucking BL. Honestly, I don't have time.
Love Tractor!
Love Tractor! No, for real. I don't have time to, like... So I'm basically a really fast reader, right? So I can, like, read, like, a whole thing in, like, I don't know, like 2 hours. Versus, like, when I watch things, I get distracted. Unless I'm really into it, right? So watching things for me takes so long, but reading things for me is, like, really quick. And I've been reading, like, manhwa BLs. They're kind of... I mean, they're...
During work?
No! No! Oh my god,
Just like you always say, like, oh, my work is so boring. I have to wait in the office for like 5 hours.
Yeah, but I just do other things, like read, like
Yuri.
No, a book.
A book.
Oh, but it reminds me. I was talking to my friend, and I was telling him like what like my job entails, and he was like, "Huh, wouldn't it be so funny if you like put up like an idea for an ad, and it's like a bara couple?" And I'm like, "That's a quick way to get fired." But I'm like, that's a way to tap into the bear market because of
that
what
so
my company's
true.
products.
Oh, that is so true.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
I just spiked the audio. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh well. Oh, that reminds me. Watching a movie next to someone who is straight and highly oblivious to all the queer subtext, and you're like, that's queer subtext. That's queer subtext. Sometimes I feel like relieved. Do you ever feel that? No?
I mean, I don't know. Like, a lot of the things I watch with like straight people aren't really like it wouldn't be what I call deep films. It's always like shitty like superhero films, you know. But but Lord of the Rings too. I was watching it with my really straight guy friend like recently, like over Discord. And I was like, man, Sam's in love with Frodo.
Yeah, he
and
is.
he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, look at him. Sam's obsessed with Frodo. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Mr. Frodo!
Right! And then, yeah. Straight guy. He's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know
He just doesn't get it. Like, we're on a different dimension.
I don't see it. It's just friendship. And I'm like, it's just friendship. Sure.
I don't think I would carry a friend 50 kilometers up a mountain, almost dying, meeting Golem, getting traumatized. That is not just friends.
No, that's not just friends.
It's love.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's friendship, love too, obviously, but like, I wouldn't do that for you.
Yeah.
like, my friend wants me to drive her back to Halim. I'm like, Halim? Fuck no.
Far.
Fuck no.
So, I forgot what movie I was watching, but I was watching it with my family, right? I was just sitting there in the theater, all polite and everything, and I'm like, yeah, this is nice. And when I like look to the left and to the right, I'm like, do they like know something? Maybe I'm insane. Maybe there's no queer subtext. So after the film was over, I was just like, yeah, aren't they like really good friends? And my family was like, yeah, they are nice friends, I guess. I'm just like, okay, I'm just glad they didn't see it.
I don't think like straight people like look for that kind of stuff in media, like.
Yeah.
Even when I was watching The Lighthouse.
But because they don't, I feel so relieved. Because, like, imagine, like, asking, like, hey, do you want to watch this? And then, like, there is queers all over the place. And it's in
Right.
a conservative family. You would be talked to, you know?
I mean, my family doesn't really care, so.
My family does.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it's like a different thing, I guess.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, because, I mean, your family obviously cares. Mine, like, they don't
They don't
care.
really give a shit.
They're just like, they see, like, an outwardly gay couple, and they're just like, okay.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
So, why should I care?
Yeah. Oh god. Well, the weird thing is, like, they're totally fine with other kids being queer, but they're not okay with their own family members being queer.
Right. I mean, it's always the case for, like, a lot of people. Like, a lot of straight people are like, oh, I'm, like, super, like, open-minded, and I'm, like, an ally or whatever, and then, like, their close family comes out, and they're kind of like, I can't believe that it's just like, well,
I've
if you were
never
an
seen-
ally, like, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You wouldn't care. You wouldn't
Yeah.
care at all.
What's surprising is that I don't think my parents would accept it, you know? But that's just because they came from, like, Catholic school and everything, right? But the weird thing is, my grandma, who went to, like, a Dutch school, she's like, I don't get it, but, like, you do you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I mean, my parents don't care, and my siblings don't care, so,
that's
we're
really
very,
nice.
very different boat.
Yeah. I want to sink mine.
Want to sink your what?
My boat.
Oh,
My
There.
boat does not deserve to exist.
there. Same.
It's just a log.
I mean, mine's probably like the plastic shark shell that you're just like.
If you puncture the drowns.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, basically. That's the boat I'm on.
Mm. Oh my god.
Oh, but you know what? I've seen like some bad takes on BL. That's usually coming from like white women. They're just like, oh, like BL or GL, like written by like Asians, is so fetishizing. But I'm kind of like, but your white people queer media isn't, as if it's not written by white women.
Mm.
like
AO3.
does the like not even AO3, like even TV shows, like, you know, a lot of credits or like it's just like
right.
white straight women as well.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so what's the difference between that and this Asian creator? Tell me what the difference is. Like, how is this not fetishizing and this is fetishizing? Like, something I fucking like, Love Tractor, which is like, you did just like slice of life,
Love
guys.
Tractor
See?
is cute though.
Yeah, it is.
I wanna sink into those big ass man tits.
Same. To have a partner with huge tits.
You already have huge tits.
I know, but I want like a guy partner with huge tits.
Double tits.
Yeah, double tits. Have you seen that picture of that guy and like the girl who's like in the
Oh,
car
the one
with
like-
and they're like that and they're both wearing like white tank tops?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like that.
Goals, honestly, goals.
I'm trying to be like that.
If I were to choose a partner, I would love someone with big tits as well.
Same.
But I also want a sugar daddy.
I also want a sugar daddy. I almost got a sugar daddy.
He almost got one. He was about to pay like
I was about to get a
$3,000 a
sugar
month.
daddy. Yeah, he wanted to pay my rent. And like he was like, I'll pay you up with like college fees and stuff, and I was like, okay. And he wasn't even that
Okay.
old. But then I met my ex. And I chose my ex over the sugar daddy, so
Small brain.
yeah, I was poisoned by the dick.
You were.
I was poisoned by the dick.
God damn it! You could have like.
I could have been
You
rich.
could have been a mistress by now.
I could have been rich by now.
Yeah, you
I
could-
could be like using a Tiffany ring by
Oh
now.
my god.
I could have been a class trader by now.
No. You know what? The fetish thing, right? One thing I don't really like in BL is the ABO.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cause like, should we explain? Were we gonna get banned in our first video? Imagine. So ABO is Alpha, Beta, Omega.
Yeah.
Also known as the Omegaverse. So the alphas, there's like still male and female, but then you have 3 extra sexes again. So the alphas, female alphas also have the dick. The male alphas got the dick, and they have a knot, so like a dog's dick, right? And they're supposed to be like super beefy, super smart. Everything they do is perfection.
Right.
And then there's the betas. The betas are just normal people. We're betas.
We're betas. No, I'm an alpha male. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So normal people you meet every day, those are betas. Your mom's a beta. Your boyfriend's a beta. You're a beta cock. Now, omegas.
They're the I'm so frail. I can't do nothing by myself. Oh my god, my ass is leaking.
My ass is leaky, honestly. So, female and male, there are omegas. There are male omegas who can give birth. Their ass leaks.
Their ass leaks.
Every month. And it secretes like these funky little pheromones that attracts alphas. The alphas also do have like an ass leak month, right? No, ass leak.
Dick leak.
Dick leak, which secretes also pheromones that will attract omegas. And I don't know, it's just I don't like the concept of it.
Yeah, I mean it's been around for
A long time.
ever. Like
more than a decade.
yeah. Oh my
Of
god.
course.
Like back in the day, like when I was still into Hetalia, like it's always like the
Hetalia.
I know it's embarrassing. Shut up. The top fics were always like Omega verse fics, and I'm like, okay.
The thing that I don't like about it though, there are some people that I've met who enjoys BL and Omegaverse, but then they do not support trans people, which I think is weird because
Right.
yeah, you know it's weird,
Yeah,
right?
it's fucking weird.
And like the thing about Omegaverse is just that I know it's a funny little concept, but then there's also like trans and non-binary people that you could insert instead.
Right.
Of like making this
Exactly.
entirely new concept based on werewolves. Wee.
Yeah, it's just like erasing the whole spectrum of like gender non-conforming
Yeah.
people, and it's just like it's kind of like weird bio-essentialism as well, guys. See, it's like I don't know. It's like the whole thing of like alphas are masculine and strong, omegas are weak and it's just like okay, so you're like putting in like sexist rhetoric, but in werewolf form.
Yeah. I mean, there are some stories where the Omega himself wants to be like the top and like the one who's like beefy and strong. But even that feels like, you know those forced feminism media?
Oh yeah.
It feels a bit like that. You've seen Captain Marvel, right?
Have I?
Have you?
I don't think so.
So in the movie, there's so many like flashbacks of her enlisting in the army and her failing, and people are like, "Oh, go back home, girl, go back to the kitchen." Those kind of comments, and it just gets grating.
Right.
Yeah. And that also applies to like Omegaverse stories where the Omega is trying his best or her best. Not for me. I don't think it's for me.
No.
I can see how it could be a good story, but so far, why is the camera moving?
Is it? I think it just moved. There's a ghost.
Oh, there's a ghost.
That's fun. Can you come haunt me more? Or would there be a ghost? Casey's upstairs. Cats eat ghosts.
Oh, cats do? That's so powerful.
Apparently, like,
Then what
ghosts hate cats.
Then what do dogs do? Summon ghosts?
Dogs eat their own vomit.
No! My dog does not do that.
I've met a lot of dogs who eat their own vomit.
Are those rabbits?
No?
Okay.
Dogs do it too.
Okay.
I mean, when I went to the dog park, like I saw like a bunch of dogs barf and they just go.
Oh.
It's really gross.
No! My food! Come back inside!
It's like I'm not wasting any of that.
I love dogs. We don't deserve dogs.
I mean, I like dogs, but I don't like the smell of dogs. That's my whole.
No,
that's my whole gripe with them.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like the smell.
Yeah.
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 Queer media, huh?
Queer media.
Queer media.
I have not been consuming enough media for this.
No. I do plan on watching Gentleman Jack season 2. But I need to refresh my mind on Gentleman Jack season 1. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, the last thing I watched was The Northman, which is just a
Northman?
Yeah, it's basically like Hamlet, but like they're Vikings.
Of course,
But there's no fucking what's his face? There's no Horatio, so what's the point? I mean, it's a nice film because it's Eggers, but I watched it last night while I was ironing. I was just like,
It's just okay.
Like it's a fun film to watch, and like I do like the cinematography. But I mean, like, story-wise, it's just, I mean, like, exactly what I expected.
I watched the Terror recently with a bunch of friends, right? I really enjoyed it. My favorite character is the insane guy. His name is Blanky. The phone just moved again. Or I'm just hallucinating.
I think you're just hallucinating.
Okay, I'm afraid it might fall.
I don't see it.
Alright. Okay. Well, this crazy guy, yeah? He picked a fight with a spirit called Toonbuck.
Right.
It's a big bear. If you think bears are big, now think bigger. He got his leg cut off, and he still went straight charging into him. I love him.
Himbo.
Not just a himbo. He's a
Not just a himbo?
He's an insane himbo. And
Perfect.
And the crazy thing is, I don't usually write fanfic, right? I wrote fanfic of him fucking the bear.
Why?
Because I thought it'd be a really cool crackfic, right? But then I got super serious about it, so it's not a crackfic anymore.
Oh my god. What was the last fanfic the last fanfic I wrote was Shrek /
Shrek!
Donkey.
Perfect.
It was a My Immortal AU of Shrek and Donkey. And Donkey is the goth, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, so his name was like, wait, I'll pull it up. I named him like, it's like something Donkey, hold up.
Donkey Dementia.
Yeah.
Draven, Dracula, Ravenclaw.
Here, hi, my name is Darkness Dementia Raven Dancer. I changed the dancer because, you know, there's this like race horse whose name is Exotic Dancer. I'm not lying. There's a horse called Exotic Dancer.
How do you know this? What, your boyfriend?
No! So back in high school, I was in like a writing circle.
Yeah?
And I think one of my upperclassmen is a horse girl. And she was just writing a poem. It was a nice poem. But I was like really confused because she talked something like some line about exotic dancer. And I was like, what the fuck is exotic dancer? Like the stripping poles, exotic dancer. And she goes, no, it's a racehorse. And I'm like, okay. And I looked it up. An exotic dancer is a racehorse. Pretty cool.
Do you think the person who named the horse would like to fuck the horse?
I don't think so. Like, horse names are always weird. Like, if you look at the Kentucky Derby, their names are always
I've
wild.
never been interested in horses.
I mean, neither have I.
I mean, but you have, like, at least knowledge of what the Kentucky Derby is. I just heard it today.
You didn't know the Kentucky Derby before
I
just mentioned
know!
it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it was going on recently, I think, and there was the horse that won. Like, the odds were like 80-1 because no one expected it to win, and it wasn't even supposed to be in the race or something. But the horse that was supposed to go like got an injury or something, so that horse like went in to replace it, and then that horse like bit every person or whatever, all the jockeys that it passed by, so it won or something. I don't know. I
bit the jockey?
Yeah, like the other jockeys. I only know this from secondhand news, so like don't source me on that.
Of course.
Yeah. Horses are weird, bro.
Horses are weird. Sharks are also really weird. You know about the Greenland shark, right?
Right. I love them.
They live more than 500 years, right? And it takes them 100 years to get sexually mature.
Right. It's so like that's not a way to go as a species. But I mean, we barely have human contact though, so.
Right? Yeah, that's a fucky way to become a species, right? And then they're like conservatives here, like, oh fucking hell, the gays are taking over. Before long, no one's gonna have babies anymore. Have you seen the Greenland shark? They take 100 years to fucking boink, and they still have babies. We have 7 billion. No, we're at 8 billion humans now, right?
I have no idea. I haven't checked.
Well, we're at 8 billion humans. There's enough people fucking around, alright?
Yeah, people are having kids. Like, why is that such an issue? Like, I don't. The gays are ruining everything. I guess.
Why do you think people hate gays so much? Like,
I think it's just like doctrine. Because like if you like go up to a kid who's never been taught that shit and you're like, oh, I have a girlfriend, they're just gonna be like, okay, is she pretty? You know?
Yeah.
They're not gonna go like, ew, disgusting. It's like I think that's a learned thing. I don't think humans are by nature like hateful.
But like, do you ever wonder like historically where did that begin? Cause like if you read a bunch of historical articles, books, and stuff like that, they always mention like, oh yeah, this culture before the Europeans came in, they were like totally boinking it left and right, women and men.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Europeans, like, where the fuck did the Europeans get this idea?
Is it like weird like old Christianity shit? Because I feel like if it's the European, because you know Europeans colonized for like their god and like to get resources, obviously, to spread the religion. But it's like, you know, like it wouldn't just come by like, oh, like tiba-tiba, oh, you're gay, you, all of a sudden you're disgusting even though I was gay yesterday, you know what I mean?
Like, did they read the Bible wrong or something?
Maybe.
I
mean, people do
I need
like
to take off this
Bible.
ass pillow.
Yes, take off the ass pillow.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, people do like to interpret the Bible in like whatever way they want, I guess. Yeah.
I used to go to church and there's this really cool priest. He would talk like about the sky and the universe and like planets and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, I love space as well. Even like pull out a solar system chart and I pull out something like NASA pictures of like how big the solar system actually is, all the way to the, what's it called, the bubble?
What bubble?
Well, the solar system is like encapsulated in this one tiny bubble, right?
It is.
Oort cloud, there we go. All the way to the Oort cloud and beyond, right? Apparently, there's the influence of the sun is a light year away.
Very cool.
Very cool. And so this priest, he was like, check this out. God is cool, and by the way, support science. Because if there's no science, we wouldn't be seeing shit like this. And I'm like, yeah.
Cool.
Inside, I'm like, yeah.
That's a cool
I love
priest.
you, mister.
Yeah, because, I mean, supporting science.
Yeah, because like, every other priest I knew that have been talking about science, they always like, oh, scientists are atheists. They don't believe in God. They don't appreciate what is given to them. They're always looking for something new. But that something new is to like help humanity.
Right. No, I'm like, I don't like that rhetoric either, because it's like discounts a lot of the like the knowledge we know that's from like the fucking like Arab dudes, like back in the day, like in the medieval times. Yeah, all the mathematicians. They're not atheists.
No.
Like, I mean, like the existence of science.
Algebra.
Yeah, right. Like the existence of science shouldn't discredit God, and the existence of God shouldn't discredit science either. Like it's.
Looped.
Yeah, I don't like it when people like put it like You know? Right.
Yeah. What time is it? Maybe we should end the podcast. It's 4:48.
How long have we been recording?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. We should end the podcast because it's been 40 minutes.
I'm gonna have a hell lot to edit.
Enjoy.
No, don't worry. I've edited longer videos.
Is this your Holmes video?
Yeah. No, my Holmes video is
But it wasn't that long, right?
26 minutes long. But the footage I have was like over an hour. I am a loser. That's what I do in my free time. Editing videos. And you do it for your job.
I do it as a living. Hey now, I do it as a living, so in my free time I can play Skyrim.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm the bigger loser here. My job is to make VTubers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lolly bait VTubers.
I hate it. We're gonna talk about it next time.
Bye!
This is Unhinged Opinions, and we're out!